The final week of campaigning before the general election, parties have been crisscrossing the country trying to woo the voters. Maura Kinniburgh reports.
From Oban to Cymru, then Ayr. The First Minister wants to visit half of Scotland by Thursday. Under attack for her party's record on schools and health, she brought an anti-Tory message.
So let's make sure that the kind of country we become is not the one that the Tories want to see, but instead is that positive Scotland that values fairness and equality. So let's not boost Theresa May's majority when she's on the ropes. Let's instead keep Scotland's voice strong at Westminster.
In Aberdeen, Conservatives reject criticism over cuts and U-turns, arguing against the Nationalists' plan for a second referendum on independence.
This is the last chance for a number of years to be able to send that message to the SNP. We don't want drag back to the past. We don't want a second independence referendum. We want you to get on with the day job of improving our schools and growing our economy. And this is your last chance to send that message. And you can do it on Thursday by voting Scottish Conservative.
Labour's ex-Chancellor would not say if Jeremy Corbyn would be a good Prime Minister, but he did say he'd had a better than expected campaign. Instead, he had a pop at the SNP.
When things are getting worse in schools, they're getting worse in the health service, no wonder they want to talk about a referendum. So no, the clear majority of people in Scotland do not want another referendum. The tide is turning, the shine is coming off the Nationalists. What we're saying is vote Labour to make sure we don't get saddled with all this talk of further referendums.
On St Andrew's iconic West Sands, the Scottish Liberal Democrats insist they'll have a sprint finish. They defend their plans for a second Brexit vote, but don't want another one on independence.
The Liberal Democrats are against another divisive independence referendum. We don't think it's in the country's interest. We think there's an opportunity in seats like this, where it's a straight choice between the Liberal Democrats and the SNP, that we can stop the next divisive independence referendum before it even starts.
Balloons, babies and beaches, more busy days before the ballot on Thursday. Maura Kinniburgh, reporting Scotland.